Hello, everybody. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer. Welcome back to Practical Astrology. What I love about sharing practical astrology with you is it makes sense. So many of you have told me that you understand now so much more about astrology and that it's become easy for you. And I'm thrilled because I want to encourage all of you to express your inner astrologer. Now, I've got a whole bunch of shows I'm going to share with you, and what I'm calling them is very simply how to navigate tough times using astrology. It can be any kind of tough times, anything whatsoever. So, you do not have to be an astrologer. You do not have to be an astrology student. I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for and where to look for it so that you know and are confident when the time is right to act. And we're going to start today with Aries. Of course, it's the first sign of the zodiac, naturally. And Aries says, yeah, get with it. No more introduction, Max. Talk. So, Aries, every single year begins right around March 21st and ends right around April 21st. And I say right around because it can vary from year to year depending on the sign. Some of you who study astrology, you already know that, okay? Whenever the sun enters Aries, which is March 21st to April 21st, that is when you come alive. It's that simple. The sun is the center of our solar system. The sun is the giver of life. And you can mark this down on your calendar. Whenever the sun enters your sign, even though it may not yet be on your birthday, you feel it. And many of you are very psychic, very intuitive, very empathic, and you know what I'm talking about. So, when the sun enters Aries, you come alive and you exhibit all of the Aries qualities. And I know you Aries are saying, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me how great I am. Well, I will. Aries people love a short-term goal with a quick reward. Your energy level is higher than normal because the sun is breathing life into you. You know how you need that short-term goal with a quick reward? It's more so when the sun is in your sign, Aries. So, alert the media. Tell your friends. We're doing it now. And the mantra for you then becomes my way or the highway. Well, that's always your mantra, you might say. That's always my mantra. Yeah, but it's more so because you're going to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you can. And you're off and running. I have found that particularly when the sun is in your sign, you are more competitive, more impatient. You say, I love to start the project. Will you guys just finish it up for me? You're in competition with yourself. You're trying to top your last achievement. And so you don't need to compete with anybody else. And this is why you're always moving forward. And you know, as long as you move forward, you're alive. You're moving forward. It's when we stop that we just the energy wanes. And I've yet to see an Aries stop because you guys are terrific at moving, at doing it now. So that's the sun. Now you might say the sun is the ego. And I would agree because you're going to put yourself first. And what you show us, the rest of us who feel obligated to perhaps put somebody else ahead of ourselves, which is a lovely thing to do. Or take care of this person and that person, which is a lovely thing to do. If you don't take care of you, who's going to? You know, when you fly, when you're on a plane, they tell you that when the oxygen masks fall, put yours on first, because you cannot help anybody else if you're not breathing. You know what I'm saying? So, you teach us to do what we want, when we want, how we want. Now, you're always going to be this way, but it's more so when the sun is in Aries. As the sun approaches your birthday, it gets stronger. And those of you who study astrology know that, because it gets more empowered. You come alive, which you always are anyway. So, you don't need to know anything else but March 21st to April 21st. You do not need your natal chart done. You do not need a forecast. You just need to know that. Now, in the next segments that I do, we're going to be talking about Venus in Aries and Mercury in Aries. Why are we talking about those two? Because the Sun and Mercury and Venus travel as a team. And so it's when the Sun is in Aries, you get a triple whammy. Now, I know that some of you are saying, well, what about if Mercury's retrograde? What about if Venus is retrograde? That will indicate very often that the Sun is in Aries before Venus is, or before Mercury is. However, they will join up within the month, and you will have a triple whammy. And I know you're looking forward to that.